Okay, back. So I have to get some light soon for the tracking. Close save menu. Yes. Thank you. By the way, Mizu, what you described is kind of dread out. Now we get our next character and our new weapon.
Luka あの島に行ってしまいました。
あの島に。
無理を承知でお願いします。ルカを助けてください。
So he's the one that his story is the one that Suda worked on a lot. And that Shibata hated at first and ripped it up, and then he realized how childish he was being. I also have to make a correction that I've been wrong about for ages. I thought his name was Yu Hayabara because the fan translation spelled it as Y-O-U. So of course I pronounced it as Yu. No, it's pronounced Yo. It's Yo Hayabara. I don't think you ever hear his first name. So this whole time I've been saying for 15 years I was wrong, and then I'm like, wait, what do you mean it's Yo? Because when I was looking on the website and they had the character stuff up, I'm like, what do you mean it's Yo Hayabara, not you? The hell you mean? This is my notepad. What's it doing laying here? So I guess we no longer have two characters named Yu. Choshiro's notebook. It's interesting they decided to go with his first name instead of his last name mostly here, too. I think the fan might have. Also, no more Yu. It's just Cho. Clipping from the newspaper article, missing girls found alive. The 5 girls who went missing 2 weeks ago were found alive at around 11 p.m. last night. All names of the names of the girls are as follows. All are 7 years old. Aso Misaki, Nanamura Tomoe, Shinomiya Mari, Tsukimori Matoka, Yomosuke Ruka. So that's her original last name is Yomosuke. Notice it has the Suki name in there too. The girls vanished during the accident-stricken Ragetsu Kagura, leading some to say they were spirited away. They've been found in a cavern beneath Hayaba Infirmary by Senior Officer Toshiro Kirishima of Amanora Police Department Criminal Affairs Division, who confirmed their identities. So he's our detective. So this is actually a proper ministry game. The police are focusing their investigation inquiries on the staff of Hayaba Infirmary. Notebook shows information on the characters and events in the story. This is filled out as you progress through the game. We also have his tape recorder, and we also have his notes. There's a tape about the incident inside. The lost day.
あの時神隠しにあったルカたちをこの病院の地下で見つけた。それで全てが終わったと思っていた。だがあの時の5人のうち2人が死んだ。事件は終わっていないのか。
It's actually 3, but he doesn't know that yet. Look around here real quick. Nothing too grandiose right now. Just got the entrance to the hospital and the well, because of course there's always a creepy well when there not. So let's listen to the new tape real quick.
9月16日、老月島到着。灰原が手配されてから 2ヶ月が経った。依然行方は分かってない。
He may have said yo there, I just never caught it.
老月神楽はこの島出身の者にとって特別な意味を持つ祭りだという情報にかけてみる。灰原がこの島に渡ったという証言はまだ取れず、本部は動かない。
That went too fast.
捜索を進めている。しかし灰原はこの島にいるような気がする。これは俺の勘だが、冷酷なやつほど窮地に立つと何かにすがりたがるものだ。
Which I get, but you still kind of need, like, you know, evidence to book him. See, he has longer hair than the girls. Dude's got a mullet.
Kirishima-san, これをあの島の人たちはもう咲いてしまっているかもしれない。これを使うことがないといいのですが。
Yeah, interesting, because she's saying his last name, but they used his first name in the subs. But everyone else got their correct, whatever. Spirit Stone Flashlight! Okay, cool, because I swear they were calling it Spirit Torch on the website. I'm glad it's not called that. Spirit Stone Flashlight uses the Spirit Stone it stores to store moonlight and emits a light in blast. You can use it to attack ghosts. So we are fighting with the power of moonlight, motherfucker. Let's go. With the power of the moon, I will destroy you. Press triangle to ready the Spirit Stone's flashlight. When ready, press R2 and then release it to emit a blast of moonlight. The longer you hold R2, the larger the blast radius will be. But you do have to let it charge. Okay, he's done. Oh shit. You gonna find love in daylight? Well, he actually likes Sayaka. He actually fell in love with Sayaka, Ruka's mom. But yeah, that didn't go anywhere. Unfortunately for him. Whoops. Where are you? There you are. Okay, honestly, if we ever got a... They say they're not considering it. Uh-oh, I'm out of juice. There we go. They're not considering a Fatal Frame VR game, which I think is very silly, but I understand that they're just not ready to tackle that yet. Sayaka said they might have already blossomed. What the hell happened to the people on this island? Does it have anything to do with Hayaba being here? Something is lying where the ghost disappeared. Got a camera lens. So now the flashlight can take pictures. Equip the camera lens onto Choshiro will enable him to take photos. You should remove it before fighting wraiths. I'm still weirded out they're calling the ghost wraiths in this. They're just it's just ghost. It's ghost and then hidden ghost. Why is it wraiths and specters and revenants now? Like what the fuck is this? Phasmagoria? Not Phasmagoria. What? You know the one I'm talking about. Phasmagoria is the movie. Oh no, Phasmagoria is the click adventure game. Phasmophobia. That's the one. Then we got the switch upgrade, so now we can switch between stuff. I keep doing that. I keep going to the map. We gotta remember to remove. We only need that for picture taking for puzzles. Luckily, we did not need to upgrade it. Yeah, I think it can be done. You would just have to make it so there's modes that people won't get motion sickness, but I think it'd be a good idea that you can either, like, there's like different ways to play, depending if you're using the camera or if you're using the flashlight. Now, luckily, he does not need film. But he has to have it charged. And as you saw, when it runs out of charge, you don't have anything. So you kind of have to let go and let it recharge a bit. Warning: wandering patients. It's a warning note to infirmary employees. Please take extra care concerning nighttime wandering of moonlight syndrome patients. When in charge of night watch, check the phase of the moon. On nights where the moon is full, ensure all locks are secure and security procedures are in place. On nights when the moon is obscured, increase patrol frequency. So it just sounds like it sucks all the time. Okay. We're gonna check out his costumes. So this was one of the digital ones. So he actually gets to show more chest than the girls. A Koei Tecmo game where the guy shows more skin. Amazing. We don't! I wish! Sunglasses. Detective. It's so silly. I know, I get it. I get why. He does have more than Rin, but I wish he still had more in general. Detective hat, and then he doesn't get the kitty ears, which makes me sad. He gets the blue and black mask. And then here's your flashlights, his head. And again, the camera obscura from 5. You actually got to unlock most of the costumes in this game. Amazing, right? Yeah, that's still locked. It's locked. So we gotta go find Hayaba. Cutscene time. Yeah, no, he's definitely looking fine. Like, he was like, oh my god, he was like the pretty... him and Ren go back and forth on which ones I think is superior. They're definitely different types. I don't remember her lips moving last time. Or in the original. Because he's definitely got more of the, like... Well, Ren's the nerdy book type because obviously he's a folklorist. He's gonna have, like, a more nerdy type where, Toshio here is, Manly man. Hey, Gory. Like, dude, he's a man of action. Let's go. Yeah, I don't know. This up here. Oh no, the little girl's crying. I don't remember how long this chapter is. Some are like exceptionally long, and then some are short. Yeah, when I release this on YouTube, I'm going to be releasing the VODs as separate chapters instead of doing like the whole thing at one. He got to do the R.E. Bill. He got that R.E. Billy look, right? Hizuki Asagi, female, age 6. Room, old building, ward number 2. Reported symptoms include fear of mirrors and memory loss, pointing to prototypical Moonlight Syndrome diagnosis. Symptoms progressing at a moderate rate. Scheduled for surgical procedure next week under the orders of Director Hayaba. Procedures were previously performed on 2 Moonlight Syndrome patients with more severe symptoms, producing no positive results. You would start to think maybe this guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. It is hoped that performing this procedure on a patient with relatively mild symptoms would lead to development for a treatment for Moonlight Syndrome. Therefore, all involved are to take detailed notes and make appropriate reports afterwards. Note, the above is confidential. Do not disclose to patients or others. So, that sounds like you did this surgery without her parents' consent. Unless you had them do a thing that goes, you let us, like, just take care of everything. Kinda consent bullshit. Which was probably the case. Oh, bullshit, that counted. There we go. Granted, this took place, so the events that they're talking about, so the Kagura, the, all this stuff took place in 1970. This game, the current time we're playing now is 1980, so it's 10 years later. Madoka, Misaki... Yeah, no, there's one thing that's very scary about this is, like, you know there were hospitals like this. That were okay with, especially during this time period, that just did these inhuman experience, especially mental hospitals, that treated people like garbage and guinea pigs. Hayaba's assistant notes, which is why it's funny to me that this is rated T. It's rated T because it's probably the least gory, but it probably has some of the more disturbing images, because a lot of it's also you feel in your head. Wait till you see the head cage. In recognition to my fruitful research into workings of the cranial nervous system, I've been assigned to work as assistant in Dr. Shigeto Hayaba at the Hayaba Infirmary in Regetsu Isle. Dr. Hayaba is a leading researcher on Moonlight Syndrome, and condition in particular to the Regetsu Islands. No. Let me know if I sound like funny, if I sound like I'm too far from the mic or anything, because I've noticed a few times it sounds like it's slightly echoey. I unfortunately just don't have a good place to do that. I try. The documents I've read describe Moonlight Syndrome as a composite mental disorder with curious symptoms such as sleepwalking and memory loss. That's another reason why I said this is very much a good starting point, because it's rated T. There's no, like, oh, you gotta be 17 or older to play this and stuff like that. And while it doesn't really matter because kids will play M-rated games or whatnot, I'm just thinking as from a selling sound point, it does make things a little easier. Because then you don't have to do the whole spiel, and also because it's digital only here, you don't have to worry about the whole, like, restrictions thing. I do wish it was physical here. I do know that the Asian versions do have English covers, so pretty safe to say they will have English on them at some point, if not already. The Japanese versions don't seem to be, but I have a feeling the Switch version will get it as an update at some point, because it typically does. So hopefully I can get those at some point. Where was I? Despite ongoing research both for the cause and the syndrome, the reason for its confinement to Regetsu Islands remains unknown. Dr. Hayaba is currently working to discover the truth about the condition. Probably has something to do with the mask of the Lunar Eclipse. He has taken a unique approach to treating Moonlight Syndrome, incorporating the folklore of the islands. Treatments such as musical therapy using the traditional Regetsu Isle moon sounds are unheard in conventional psychiatry. Calling them. I think Dr. Hayaba's ideas are leading to the profession in an exciting new direction. His research may not only cure Moonlight Syndrome, but also help to unlock the mysteries surrounding the effects that memory has on the mind. It's fascinating. I've no doubt that working with Dr. Hayaba will be a chance to gain valuable experience, that simply can't be found on the mainland. Oh, you poor naive. Yeah, Soji Kataguri. So we... Ah! I did it again. No, don't return the title. So that's... Yeah, we don't need to work with that. Oh, I forgot to check snap mode for Misaki. Maybe later. Where is... There it is. Notebook. So he has like this whole ass notebook. So, Yo Hayaba, Yo, age 27, occupation doctor, director of the Hayaba Clinic, Tokyo. This is where it starts getting a little weird because like, how is he 27 if this took place, if like these events took place 10 years ago? My guess is he just doesn't know his age. That or it's old. Wanted under suspicion, causing the deaths of 3 patients while performing highly unethical surgical procedures. Unless he was like a Dookie Howser. Maybe he was like Dookie Howser. Surgical procedures. Most likely on the island on the day of Regetsu Kagura. His father, Shigeto, is head of the island and director of Hayaba Infirmary. Very influential in the area, substantial financial support for his son. Hayaba Shigeto, 53, occupation doctor, director of both Hayaba Infirmary and Rogetsu Hall. Runs Rogetsu Hall, Sanatorium, and Hayaba Infirmary. As head of the island, also in charge of local politics and ceremonies. Very influential person, provides support for both his son's activities, both financial and otherwise. Maybe helping Yo stay hidden. The missing girls were found in a cave underneath the infirmary, but Shigeto denied involvement. One of the men working on the underground expansion of the infirmary left a note confessing to the abductions before committing suicide. The case seemed to be closed. ... Soji Katagiri. Soji Katagiri, age 29, occupation doctor. Worked as an assistant to Director Hayaba in Rogetsu Hall. Also had a medical experience on mainland. Yeah, see, now we're just finding out information about everybody. Ruka Minazuki, age 17. Former patient of Rogetsu Hall. Went missing on the night of Rogetsu Kagura. Later found in the cave underneath the infirmary. She wasn't found in time to prevent severe confusion and amnesia, which she still suffers from. Ruka is following her friends to Rogetsu Isle. Her mother, Sayaka, asked me to find her and bring her back safely. Sayaka Mizuki. Name, Minazuki Sayaka. My current client asked me to find her daughter Ruka and bring her back safely. Her sickness has abated, but she's still bedridden. Bedridden. I've known her since the kidnapping 10 years ago when I found Ruka. She hasn't changed a bit since then. Yeah, you would notice, wouldn't you? Kagura kidnappings, incidents in which the 5 girls were abducted on the night of the Rogetsu Kagura ritual dance. All exits from the temple of the Lunar Eclipse, where the ritual was being held, were sealed, but the girls were nowhere to be found. Similar incidents have occurred on past Kagura nights, but all I could get from the locals was fearful superstition. They said the girls were spirited away, or the moon took them. An anonymous tip-off led me to the cave underneath Hayaba Infirmary. I wish they just kept the word hospital. Where I found the missing girls. Infirmary. Rogetsu Isle. The main island of Rogetsu Island. I need to make sure to clip on it because there's like the flashlight goes over to it, so it makes it a little easier to read. Has historically had little contact with mainland, so its unique local culture has remained intact. Came to prominence when the Rogetsu Hall Sanatorium was built, but when the Rogetsu Kagura was made into a tourist attraction. Hayaba Infirmary. God. Hospital. I don't know why that word does not want to come out correctly half the time, even though I know how to say it. Infirmary. Medical facility ran by Shigeto Hayaba, father of Yo Hayaba, the only hospital in Rogetsu Isle. Most of the patients suffer from Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Rogetsu Islands. Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to Regetsu Island. Symptoms include amnesia, nighttime wandering, and bizarre behavior. Known throughout the history of the islands as moonlust. Moonlust, okay. And night walking, as sufferers appear to be attracted to the moonlight. Moonlust? I am so tempted to go through my Wii copy to see what the in advanced stages of progression, the patient can go into a cardiopulmonary arrest, seemingly brought on by complete mental collapse. In many cases, patients with severe Moonlight Syndrome commit suicide. Yeah, this game's rated T. It's the same rating as, like... I don't know. I don't like the surgery. I wouldn't either. I wonder if the term, the moon is beautiful tonight has a different meaning on this island compared to the usual, reason when you hear it in Japanese. Because it sounds a lot like ski. They did surgery on me the other day. The other people who got the surgery didn't get better, so I said I didn't want to get the surgery. But the doctors told me it's okay, since the surgery it's all red inside my head and I don't like it. My hair fell out too. That made me cry, but when I cried there was blood in it. But Mama and the doctors say it's okay. My head is red and feels like it's melting. It hurts. Don't like it. Hope the pain melts away soon. She didn't give consent, yet they did it anyway. I guess because her mom did. Labels unclear, what they're treated for. Oh, here we go. Okay, I was actually about to let go because I was like, We've only seen one hand so far. I say that now, it's gonna get worse. I jinx myself, probably. Doll. Oh, come on. Thank you. Doll's curse has been lifted! Alright, let's go. Assistant in smoking area. Because of course the hospital in the 70s would still have a smoking area. Because of course. Disgusting. Flat iron key. Found a small key wrapped in the paper on top of the ashtray. The key is labeled Operation Prep Room. It's a map of the infirmary. Map, 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 map. We have a map. Operation Prep Room. Looks like it's on the first floor. I was reading that like Operation, like some Kids Next Door thing. Jeez. Alec Rig has like some stuff that can be like, oh, jump, but yeah, well, it's more of an action game. 2 is going to be more of an actual horror game. All right, that's done. Okay, cool. Let's go. Hi, Midori. I know, it's almost dinner time for you. You gotta wait. You gotta wait. That's right. It, Midori! Stop! Oh my god. He's pulling at my leg. No, honey, no. No. No, not yet. You've had an upset tummy all week. He can't. No, not yet. Her eternal clock is on it. She knows when it's close to when we typically give her dinner, which is at 5. Yeah, that's definitely locked. All right, down to the prep room. Here we go. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna watch the Capcom thing live. I'll react to it later. Trust me, she gets fed. They just want their food now. Oh, wait, wrong door. That's not to the operation room. Operation room's this way. Operation room is this way. I know where I'm going. Assistant heading to OR. Well, Nightmare's also rated T. Pick up the phone. Where is it? I heard the thing. Is it on the other side? Ah, shoot. It is. Yeah, I can't get it yet. Okay. I'm so glad they kept the turn quick. I just have to remember that it is pressing a button and not just flicking my wrist. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. God, sorry if I'm sniffling, I'm a little congested still from allergies. I feel better, but ugh, it is really bad allergy season. Granted, it feels like I say that every year now. The older I get, the worse it gets. People need to plant more female trees, so the male trees stop making so much extra pollen. No, well, it's March, but I'm in a warm state. With lots of plants around me. So it just kinda is what it is. Right now. Usually I have a hand grab me on that one. Geez, fine. It's a clipping from a magazine, Mass Disappearance. Where, you know what, these magazine clippings were after the disappearance happened, so who left them? The retrieval teams? We delve into the darkness behind the mysterious Rogetsu disappearance. 6 months have passed since the mass disappearance of Rogetsu Isle. With the investigation stalled, the incident is on the verge of being forgotten. But we have uncovered a sinister history that could be the key to solving the mystery. The bizarre illness, Moonlight Syndrome. We first focus on our investigation on Moonlight Syndrome, a condition unique to the Rogetsu Islands. According to the medical expert we contacted, it is a type of amnesia that usually with unusual additional symptoms, such as sleepwalking, and sufferers acting as though possessed by some force. The disaster Regetsu legend returns. Folklore familiar with the history of the island say that the sickness has long been feared as a plague. So its reach clearly extends beyond the present day incident into the island's murky past. Legend also tells of a strange incident in which over half the inhabitants of Regetsu Isle vanished. Moonlight Syndrome air mass? What if Regetsu disappearance were caused by the endemic outbreak of Moonlight Syndrome? Man, this game was ahead of its fucking time. The island is surrounded by a vast ocean. One doesn't like to linger too long on the fate of those wandering outside, blissfully unaware of its surroundings. Tourism efforts cursed the island. Some islanders were opposed to turning the Regetsu Kagura, a ceremony that's supposed to appease the souls of the dead, into a tourist attraction. We need those summer bucks! We need those summer bucks! Could the real root of the bizarre case be the shallowness of those who tried to turn the sacred ceremony into a commercial spectacle? Death of the last witness. Our only remaining lead was the last living witness to the incident. A young girl. Sadly, she died in the hospital several days ago. Reports say she used her final breath to cry out for her mother. What did this poor girl see on that fateful day? The answer is known only to the now abandoned Regetsu Isle. So yeah, bad shit happened. It seems like whenever this gets bad, people just disappear. They blossom. Doctors performing operation. Anything else before I tear off the sheet? More bloodstone. I have yet to upgrade anything. I probably should soon, but I kind of want to do get a lot of the for speed. That's some low poly hair. Poor kid. I guess she's... Where are you? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Where are you? Oh, shit! When I lose half my health! Oh, come on. There we go. Diary pictures too. Something is lying. The ghost disappeared. I told the doctor I don't like it. It hurts. Tomorrow, more surgery. It's making me bad. The surgery. More surgery. Tomorrow, more surgery. I don't like surgery. Hurts. 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 The surgery. It hurts me. Ow, ow, ow. Hurts. 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 Hurts me. Die. Hurts. Dying. That I... Oi. Ow. I'm sorry. Hurts. 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 Dying. Died. Died. I die. It died. Hurts. Hurts. Dying hurts. Oh, God. She's like 6! So, she looked a bit tall for a 6-year-old, but still. Post-mortem report. Asagi Hisuki. Asagi Hisuki. Age... Female, age 6. Time of death, 12:32. So, or 3 a.m. Circumstances of death. Conditions deteriorated severely after second surgical procedure. Patient was tranquilized, but suddenly became deranged during the night. Doctor provided immediate emergency treatment to no effect. Patient died soon after. Cause of death unknown. I call malpractice. Possible death due to weakness brought on by sudden worsening of Moonlight Syndrome symptoms. It's like it's not actually making it better, but making it worse. I guess if you die in your sleep, you don't notice. You just go to sleep. Damn it! We're good. Yeah, you gotta be like really on it for this. What is the Riketsu Kagura? Once every 10 years, in the month of September, a very important ceremony takes place in Riketsu Island, a main island of the Riketsu Islands. Blah, 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 blah. So. I forgot this took place in September. All these games take place in September. This is the Riketsu Kagura. The Riketsu Kagura is a representation of the means of direct communication between the living and the dead. Its origins are uncertain, but the people of Riketsu Isle have carried it down through the ages as a way to honor the deceased. A maiden called the Vessel dances herself into a trance to the accompaniment of music played by 5 girls called the Organs. The dance continues well into the night. Not only the Vessel and the Organs wear masks during the Kagura, all those present as observers wear masks and hold candles while watching the ceremony. As the island's most important festival, the Kagura calls those born on Riketsu Isle home every 10 years. They are said to make it the journey no matter how far away they live. Once accessible only to such natives, the Kagura was open to visitors 30 years ago, and is now the central tourist attraction on the island. So, part of the reason why also the girls were called back. Oh, geez. I did not mean to knock that over. Do you remember the No, nobody remembers. That's the problem. I've been observing cases of Moonlight Syndrome in Hayaba Infirmary. The moment I first laid eyes on one of the patients, a ghastly thrill traveled up and down my spine. The syndrome is unlike anything I've ever seen before, and in this line of work, I've seen more than my fair share of unusual and disturbing things. Moonlight Syndrome presents symptoms of memory fragmentation along with deterioration of sense of self, resulting in destruction of the sufferer's personality. In advanced stages, it leads to total amnesia and unresponsiveness. It is ultimately fatal, but apparently most patients choose to end their own lives before the symptoms can progress to those final awful stages. Watching it as those poor bastards have their memories taken away from them as they break down and are consumed little by little, it's so horrible, one trembles at the sight. I wouldn't wish Moonlight Syndrome on my worst enemy. No one should have to feel themselves slip away into darkness. Seeing it for myself, I have a renewed sense of urgency regarding my work here. Dr. Hayaba is treating Moonlight Syndrome as a special kind of local endemic disease, but he hasn't yet been able to grasp the nature of the condition or developed a reliable method of treatment or cure. His focus is on medication combined with surgical procedures and folk medicine as a means to combat this condition. I'll learn more details about the different kinds of treatment tomorrow. I just hope one of them can be developed into a cure and will finally wake these people from their nightmare. Oh, no, 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 no. Okay, investigate the exam room. Make sure there's nothing. I know we'll come back through here later because we'll be going through that door. Yeah, let's go. I think it's locked too. Yeah. Oh, you know what? It just hit me. So for the longest time, the only way Westerners ever saw anything Fatal Frame 4, or at least a little bit. Oh, Yeah, so, geez, I wonder what medical procedure, the model heads are wearing some kind of apparatus driven full of nails. They must have been used during during surgical procedures. Yeah, only during the procedures and nothing else. Sure. I mean, I know there's those things to help keep your neck still when they do brain surgery. But still. Yeah. As like, those look like torture devices. That doesn't look like metal equipment. That looks like a torture device. Okay. Going through. Anyway, as I was saying, the only reason people really saw it, at least inside the level, outside of like some things from Spirit Camera, was the haunted house segment from Fatal Frame 2 on the Wii. Oh, they fucking kept this in. They kept the jump scare. Oh, I can still see. Your little pin light does nothing in HD. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Come on, fucker. Your pin light does nothing! On this line where the ghost disappeared, informers report. I am associated with Hayaba Infirmary, and I want to make the truth known about the recent disappearance of those girls. As I was walking in the infirmary grounds, I heard the sounds of children's voices coming from the well. At first I thought I was hearing things, but the voices became more and more distinct. They weren't just crying of normal children, as normal children do when they fall or lose sight of their parents in a crowded place. It was an altogether more hollow, terrible sound. It's them, the girls who vanished. I'm sure of it. I can't keep quiet about this anymore. If you don't act now, it will be too late. Those girls are being consumed even as I write this. I beg you, contact the search of Hayaba Infirmary as soon as possible. So yeah, that was likely the guy coming here. Oh, you know what? I haven't looked. So yeah, now it's like they haven't changed. They have all this other stuff. God, there's so many. Let's see, did it do... Where is he? Where is he? Yeah! So this was one of the ones that was unattainable in the Wii version due to a glitch. Yay! So yeah, so to complete your ghost list, you also have to have them bloom or blossomed. And I believe his was one of them, if I'm remembering correctly. Yep. So assisted Dr. Hayaba, who was researching Midnight Syndrome. He died clutching his regret about his legal experiments he was involved in. So we'll have to go through those again at some point, like read everything. Probably closer to the end or in one of the shorter chapters. We got another fight coming up. What do I have? I have one herbal med. Uh-oh. I need to be more careful. Ah! Why are they on my side? I'm so close to the end, shit. I can leave. I can just leave. I know I lost points, but I was like, I'm not dealing with that right now. We got 2 of them in that in tight corridor. No, thank you. 'Alright. Double shot. I don't have any good lenses yet, so I can't use it. Oops. Where are you? 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 There. Okay. Alright, we're gonna go save, and we're actually gonna go buy some stuff. It'd help if I hit the right button. Huh? I don't remember this! I know the previous location of the Hazuki dolls in the... That... I don't remember. And then, yeah, we can't get anything else yet. Yeah, it looks like just keep going. Oh. Well, now I have 3. Yeah, this is one of the longer chapters. Yeah, we'll finish this chapter and then we'll call this stream done for now. And then, like I said, I'll probably come back later tonight to play some more. If I don't, guys, I will just end up playing the whole thing in one go if I don't do that. I have to force myself to take breaks. I just want to look around. I just want to look around. Granted, it probably also helps that I'm talking, because I'm like, okay, you're getting tired, like... Nurse placing wooden card. I'm glad I played the Wii version when it first came out, but also part of me is like, I wish I could be experience this for the first time. But also kind of am with just some of these changes, and it's been so long, I've forgotten a few things. Because this game has a lot of info. Oh, now I get all these health items. See, I don't remember those. God, that's creepy. Anything else? I don't think so. Have just the flashlight. Go around things just to make sure. Okay, good. Let's go. It does. I don't know if I'll ever play my Wii version. I might play the Wii version again just to kind of see the difference and stuff. If I want to play with those controls. I am curious what they did with the sliding puzzle. Don't tell me if you've already gone to that part. If anyone is watching this that's played it, don't tell me yet. I don't want to know yet. I will find out when I get there. Because either we're going to have a bunch... Like, it's not going to be so bad. I guess it's going to depend if I see people complain about it. But, oh god, that sliding puzzle is hell. For me, anyway. Some people, it's super easy. Well, maybe now that it's... well, they better update the textures on that damn thing. Now that it has better textures, it'll be easier to see what the hell... Like, which parts are what. I found a tape of interview recording. Moonlight Syndrome of the Moon. And the Moon. Found a document. Oh, let me take a big sip. The Capcom thing's starting now. Oh well. This is more important. In mild cases of Moonlight Syndrome, patients start to lose fragments of their memories and tend to sleepwalk. Neither of these symptoms is especially uncommon. It may even occur together, but it is effective of the phases of the moon on Moonlight Syndrome patients that makes it very different from such other conditions. Patients stabilize when the moon waxes and is full, but tend to seek out the moonlight and wander all night. When the moon wanes, they become frightened and unstable. Hence the condition we now call Moonlight Syndrome. It was originally known as moonlust or night walking, names still used in superstitious contexts. In severe cases, patients lose almost all their memories and are attracted to the windows and rooftops, given the appearance of being led by the moonlight. They bathe happily in it, as if having their lost selves return to them, albeit for a fleeting, unsustained moment. Patients who lose their memories will start looking towards the moon without fail. Symptoms like this may occur in individuals' psychiatric cases, but it is difficult to satisfactorily explain their simultaneous emerges in multiple patients. Oh my god. The condition is unique to Reketsu Island, so it may have some connections with the climate or beliefs of these islands. The place is just cursed. Like the one with the mountain, the mountain. It's just cursed. Welcome back! Been having lots of fun. We're in Choshiro's chapter now, as you can see. Da-da-da-dun, da-da-da-dun. Like, I know it's the ghost. Just in time for it. Haiba Assistance Notes 3. There's something on the desk. The days pass, and our efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome continues. Dr. Haiba's treatment methods have shown some positive results, but they started to lose what bias they had in medical science and are increasingly muddled with superstition and folklore. He's putting more and more emphasis on his own ideas and the legends of the island. Frankly, I doubt the efficiency of such methods. I've never seen such treatments applied to a neurological condition. In particular, the macabre apparatuses he uses are unlike anything I've ever seen used in any other hospital. Yeah, because they're torture devices. What I find more disturbing, though, is the bizarre terminology used in the hospital. These are not standard medical terms. For instance, intermediate stage Moonlight Syndrome patients present symptoms where they fear their own reflection in mirrors or water. In the folklore of Reketsu Isle, this phenomenon is referred to as budding. Patients may be seeing their own faces reflected as something entirely different. Whatever the nature of the symptom, I wish they would call it a hallucination or a phobia. Rather than use a proper medical term, the superstitious budding word is used by the infirmary staff on a daily basis. Apparently, patients who are seeing a budded face, visible only to themselves, also bud. Then there's blossoming. I don't know the specifics of the symptom, but I have seen the color drain from people's faces at the mere mention of the word. From the sound of it, I doubt it has anything to do with botany. They say that those who see the faces of people with severe cases of Moonlight Syndrome resonate with them and become afflicted with the syndrome themselves. Is this budding? Whatever the name for it, how is it even possible for a neurological condition to be transmitted? Blah, blah, blah. Before coming here, I wouldn't have even entertained such a possibility, but Moonlight Syndrome may somehow be contagious. On top of all this, I've been asked to make preparations for a rite to be held tomorrow. What kind of procedure is this? It is. I don't know. How did it come to this? The whole affair has left me sick in the heart. I gotta remember to keep looking at his notebook. Because I want to make sure I want to get everything shown. An engraved box is being held closed by some sort of mechanism. The engraving with the waxing moon and the waning pattern, the 2 slots visible. Well, he's actually a doctor. The one we're seeing the notes there for that, he's like a legit doctor. Unlike Hayaba. So he's like, what the hell are you all doing? What? No. He's confused, like, he's like disturbed, just a little. Oops, wrong thing. So yeah, we got some more, Soji seemed to have doubts about using special apparatuses derived from folk medicine to treat Moonlight Syndrome. He found budding and blossoming to be disturbing terms. What is the rite of descent? Deceit. Sorry. Sagi, Moonlight Syndrome patient condition deteriorated rapidly after surgical procedure, causing deaths. Extremely similar to the cases Yo Hayaba was involved in. So yeah, the reason why he's after Hayaba is Hayaba basically had some, murder charges. Back on the mainland, so he came back here. So that's why he was here in the first place. He just happened to find the girls, too. Mass disappearances, incidents in which people of Reketsu Isle disappear in mass 2 years after the Reketsu Kagura. Many bodies were found in the vicinity of Reketsu Hall, while the rest of the islanders were never seen again. Reketsu Kagura. An ancient ceremony that takes place once every 10 years on Reketsu Isle. The maiden or vessel slips into a trance-like state as she dances to the music played by the organs. In recent times, the ceremony was made into a tourist attraction. Because of course it was. People born on the island who move away from it are said to come back for the Reketsu Kagura no matter what. Nay, vessel. A maiden who dances during the Reketsu Kagura. No, I'm not going to until I beat 3. Maiden who dances during the Reketsu Kagura. She puts on a mask and dances in the moonlight on a special stage. The vessel is the focus of the entire ceremony. Organs. 5 young girls who play a special kind of music during the Reketsu Kagura. Girls about the age of 10 are chosen to play each of the 5 parts. Vocal, flute, drum, strings, and bells. Okay. And then we did get another tape.
テープ回りました。どうですか、気分の方は。顔が自分のものじゃないんです。違うんです。これは。それはどういう？鏡を見ていると時々。いえ。わかりません。もう見たくない。だから目を薬の量を増やしましょうか。もう見たくないんです。妹だってそう言ってました。違う。安心してください。必ず解放に向かいます。
Yeah, you kind of failed at that. Okay, let's go. Let's continue forward. I don't think there's anything else in here. Not that I'm trying to remember. Okay. Oh, don't get stuck in the door. Yeah, his chapter is one of the longer ones. We're getting close, though. Ah! Yeah, I don't remember them making that noise before. At least I got it. I dodged it. Director Hayaba passing by. Alright, gonna play some Sudoku? The doors of the bookcase are lying open. A birdly cold draft drifts from behind it. A sculpture resembling the clouded veil moon. Pick it up. Awesome. It's the hand roll credit we did. Oh, that's the second time I've seen it. I saw it earlier, but I also did not get grabbed. There's a notebook here. It seems that to be Director Hayaba's. I come from an esteemed lineage of head ceremonial priests bearing the honor of the name Hayaba. I am also the medicine man of this island and have come face to face with a condition known in the modern vernacular as Moonlight Syndrome. In established an institution to research and treat Moonlight Syndrome, I have exploited the benefits of medical science while still upholding the teachings of my ancestors. I believe it is my mission to research this baffling syndrome using a fusion of modern science and ancient tradition. Once the people of Riketsu Isle use their own means, befitting of their time, to delve into the nature of the mind and soul, the Mask of the Kagura was one such means. By wearing the mask and hearing the music, the vessel loses herself. The organ's mask allows them to keep their beat steady. The wearing of the mask stimulates various different parts of the human brain. This is a fascinating phenomenon that science alone cannot explain. Masks truly are a powerful method to explore the potential of the brain. They open a door for us to explore new territories. And so came to be the true form of the Riketsu Kagura, the right of descent. Descent? Oh, God, why am I having trouble saying that? It's descent. The right provides us with the means to dive into the abyss of our minds. However, the right deceit has been forbidden ever since it brought disaster to Riketsu Isle. The legend that tells of this disaster are terrifying, but in order to conquer Moonlight Syndrome, we must be brave enough to step over taboo boundaries. The moon eclipse but once every 10 years. We cannot let this chance escape us. Time is a commodity we sadly lack. There's an intercom displaying the serious numbers on the desk. Search for the trace of a director. Yeah, so we gotta... That's like a hidden door back there. So... I'm trying to remember what triggers could do the puzzle. Okay, going back down here. We'll have to read the new entry in the notebook too. You could totally fit your arm and hit the button. Assistant behind fence. Great, it just could not work. Ah, now I remember. Wooden carving, waxing moon. The box opened with the waxing and waning moon cards inserted. Okay, memo with code. The box contained a piece of paper. A serial number with some kind of riddle written on it. Director's office. 438951 blank blank blank. Twice 7 days make a new moon full. +1 is the key to a square as well. Sudoku? I don't know. It's Sudoku. I don't know Sudoku. I don't remember the answer. I mean, there's only so many combinations. They all have to equal 10, I believe, right? Or something like that. Okay. So yeah, we got 4, 9, 4, 4, 9, 3, 5, 8, 1. Okay, intercom panel displays some numbers. So, makes a full moon. So the only numbers not used is 2, 6, and 7. Let's go! Let's go! I guess I can't do Sudoku. Alright, real quick, let's read the notes before we go downstairs. I swear, I did not look it up. I did not remember. I just looked. I'm like, okay, I think it's this. I think it's this. Maybe I did remember in the recesses of my brain. I do not have Moonlight Syndrome, apparently, which is good. But the thing is, I said that everyone was like, oh, you totally... No, I promise, I did not. I just knew it had to, like, it's like, okay, it's gotta be those 3 numbers. So it has to be like that number. I repeat, big brain Faye, you just figured it out. The Reketsu Kagura evolved from an earlier, more primitive form called the Rite of Descent. The Rite of Descent was forbidden when it caused a great disaster to befall the island. It is feared by locals and has not been performed for a long time. Shigito was combining medicine science with local superstition and folklore in his efforts to treat Moonlight Syndrome. Treatment using mask? Question mark? What a weirdo. Bum, 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 bum. The noise came from over here. I like that you have to press it twice. What's back there? The secret tunnel! Secret tunnel! Yeah, not a very good place. I think bad things happened here. Where are you? 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 There. Okay. Oh shit! He bloomed outside. Oh no! He bloomed outside of the building texture. Where are you? He bloomed out of bounds. God, I could not think of the term. But hey, we got Bloom now. I believe that was Takashi. Got more of those. I'll probably start having enough to be able to start upgrading the camera. I'm playing on normal, by the way. I feel like they toned it down a little bit. Moonlight Syndrome research file. A tattered notebook lies on the desk. Of all the methods of treating Moonlight Syndrome that we've had tried to date, the most promising appears to be surgery. Specifically, the treatment involves stimulation of the brain by direct or indirect means. Progress was very slow and difficult at first, with much experimentation, but results started to appear, and now it seems the day cannot be far where we find a comprehensive treatment method. However, there was recently a case in which surgery seemed successful at first, but unfortunately ended in tragedy. The patient initially appeared to recover from Moonlight Syndrome, but rapidly deteriorated with total amnesia and voidness followed by death. The corpse's face appeared warped, and the way its course, and it was of course harvested immediately. Was this warping the beginning of blossoming? Research into treatment through surgical procedures continues, but blossoming must be prevented at all cost. We must not bring up about another disaster like the one spoken in our legends. We cannot have another day of tranquility on this island. Surgical lamp hangs above the head. The bed is equipped with thick restraints and is splattered with deep red stains. Yeah, that doesn't look good. Dirty down here. Granted, it's been 10 years. The model heads are wearing some kind of apparatus starting with nails. I don't think there's anything else. Hold on. Gotta make sure. Gotta pass the flashlight through every bit. I swear there was... Oh. A bed fitted with an ominous device. What the hell was Dr. Hiraba doing down here? Like... Records, notebook. Brain surgery. Evidence shows that experimental treatments for Moonlight Syndrome were carried out using special equipment to stimulate the brain. Similar to Haiba's human experimentation murders. Did this treatment share the same research purpose? Like father, like son? Oh. I just had a thought, but I'm not going to say anything. It's only speculation. Got a Labuda. Should be something around here. The passage is completely blocked, so of course it is. Strafe, 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 strafe. I gotta remember to strafe so I can walk backwards more. I'm horrible at remembering that. It's the fucking item. Where are you? There you are. Focus lens! Let's go! We got a new lens. Let's go, let's go. Allows you to use a powerful attack on one ghost. Everybody gets one. Go through this small opening. It's the lift. He's like, no rope can stop me. That's not creepy at all. Here's little Ruka.
ここにはルカはいない。灰原もどこなんだ。
Where are they?